Well, my dear children, warm welcome to you all to this Samveda e-learning class. This is for class 10 English medium. Today we are into the fifth session or the fifth part of the lesson, arithmetic progression. Okay, this is just a quick recall of what we did in the very first session. Please check this problem. The nth term of an AP is an is equal to 2n plus 3. How to find S20? You want to find the sum of the first 20 terms. Nth term is what they have given you, correct? Say I want to use the formula n by 2 into a plus l. Let us see what happens. I want to use the formula n by 2 into a plus l. If you want to use this formula, do you know n? You know it. What is it? 20, because you want to find the sum of 20 terms. No, so n is 20. Do you know a first term? No. Do you know l last term? No, because they have not given the series only. They have only given you the nth term, right? Okay, I will start with this. An is equal to 2n plus 3. This is the nth term. What will I do? I will find the first term. How will I find the first term? In place of n, I will put 1. 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 into 1 plus 3 is 2 plus 3 is 5. So I got the first term a, which is also a1, okay, no problem, is 5. So first term is a. Now what else I need to know? I need to know the last term. See, I found out a, but I need to find out the last term l, correct? Which will be the last term? 20th term will be the last term. So l is nothing but a20, okay, understood? So an is equal to 2n plus 3, and I told you, my dear children, it is a20. Last term is nothing but the 20th term. So a20 is equal to 2 into 20 plus 3, correct? 2n plus 3, n is 20. So a20 is equal to 40 plus 3, a20 is equal to 43. So 20th term is 43, which is nothing but the last term. L is equal to 43. My God, a is ready, L is ready. It is just substitution. So now observe, you are using the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. N is 20, you know, because you want the sum of first 20 terms. So 20 by 2, a just now you found out it was a, l you found out it was 43. You are substituting in place of a 5 and in place of l 43, and simplification. 2 tens are 20, 43 plus 5 is 48, 48 into 10 is 480. So sum of the first 20 terms of that arithmetic progression having the general form whatever they had given. That means if they gave you the general form, find the first term, find the required 20th term or L and use the formula, okay, right. The same problem, okay, or could be the different problem. Let us see. If the sum of the first n terms of an AP is n square plus n, is n square plus n. See, again, they did not give you the terms of the AP, they gave you the sum of the first n terms of the AP. Sn is equal to n square plus 1. They want you to find out the 20th term, a20, okay, okay. If you want to find the 20th term, 10th term, 100th term, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t, right. You have Sn is equal to n square plus n, right. What happens? Let us see. First let us find out S1. S1 is 1 square plus 1, right, and that is 1 plus 1 and that is 2. So S1 is 2. S1 is nothing but the sum of the first term. What do you mean by sum of first term? The very first term. So A is S1, correct, right. If I say sum of two terms, first term plus second term, sum of the first term means the first term itself. So A is equal to S1, right. Now observe, I will find out S2. What is S2? Sum of the first two terms. How do I find out? Just observe, my dear children. In place of n, I have to substitute 2. So S2 is equal to 2 square plus 2, and that is 4 plus 2, and that is 6. So what happened here? You found out S1, which is nothing but the very first term A or A1. you found out S2 to be 6. That is, you have found out that the sum of the first two terms is 6. What do you mean by saying sum of the first two terms? It is the first term plus the second term. First term plus second term is sum of first two terms. So, A1 plus A2 is 6. Beautiful. You have already found out the first term here, right? A1 or A is S1 is 2. So, in place of A1, what have I done, my dear children? I have substituted 2. 2 plus A2 is equal to 6, correct? 2 plus A2 is equal to 6. Or A2 is 6 minus 2, A2 is equal to 4. So, what happened here? I found out the first term A as 2, and to find out the second term I had to find S2, right? And from S2 quickly you found out S2 to be 6, and you all know S2 is 6. S2 means sum of first two terms, which is A1 plus A2 is 6. A1 is already known, my dear children, it is 2. So, 2 plus A2 is 6. Therefore, A2 is 6 minus 2, A2 is equal to 4. So, you have found out the first term and the second term. What is the advantage of knowing the first term and the second term? Sir, I can find the common difference, sir. Please do that, sir. Okay, please do that. So, common difference is second term minus first term, right? It is A2 minus A1. A2 was how much? 4. A1 was how much? 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So, common difference is 2. So, you know the first term, you know the common difference, right? You know the first term, you know the common difference. And what is it that you have to find out? You have to find out the 20th term, correct? So, an is equal to a plus n minus 22d, which is a20 is equal to, what is the first term? A 2 plus 20 minus 1 into, what is the common difference you have found out? It is 2. Simplify this, you get a20 is equal to 2 plus 20 minus 1 is 19, 19 into 2, 19 into 2 is 38, 38 plus 2 is 40, a20 is 40. So, the 20th term is 40. See, the beauty of this problem was you had to find out the common difference, for which you should find A1 and A2. To find A1, it was S1. To find A2, you had to find S2, sum of two terms. From that, you have to subtract the first term, right? Okay. Just a few points that you need to note or you need to observe carefully, my dear children. So far, we have learned how to find the sum of the terms of the arithmetic series, n into n plus 1 by 2 for natural numbers starting from 1 to n by 2 into a plus l if I know the last term l, n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d if I know the first term and the common difference, and I need not know the last term in that formula, correct? Okay. Please observe. Suppose I am asked to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers. First n even natural numbers. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 dash dash dash, correct? N even natural numbers. I am sure you will be asking, why you want to think of one more formula, sir? Can I not use Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l? You can use, sir. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, you can use. Can I not use n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d? You can use, correct? But I think we are trying to give you something interesting. Let us see. See, you have to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers, that is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus dash dash dash. Okay. Okay, and assume I want to find the sum of the first 20 of them. Here what has happened, they have already given you the formula, it is n square plus n. If you want to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers, Sn is equal to n square plus n. Is it not an advantage to you? Instead of using n by 2 into a plus l or n by 2 into a 2a plus n minus 1 into d, why don't you use n square plus n? You can use. We will see how we got it a little later, correct? You want to find the sum of first 20 even numbers, natural numbers, 20 square plus 2, correct? It is 20 square plus 2, 400 plus 20, 420. So, sum of the first 20 even natural numbers is 420. Suppose I want you to find the sum of the first, say 25 or 30, let us see, okay. Let us see, my dear children, okay. You want to find the sum of the first 25, correct. It is n square plus n is the general formula, 25 square plus 20, correct. 25 square is how much? 625, plus 25 is 650. Next, you want to find the sum of the first 30 even natural numbers, okay. Yes, 30. 30 square plus 30, they have already given you the formula, okay. Probably we will be seeing in a couple of minutes how we got that formula, okay. Yes, 30 is 930, okay, that is 30 square plus 30, 30 square is 900, 900 plus 30 is 930. Probably now we will be observing how we got that formula, okay. Even before that, probably how to find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. How to find the sum of the first n, just now you learned how to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers, n square plus n, n square plus n. Now, first n odd natural numbers, right, okay, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 dash dash dash, okay. Please watch, I could have given you the formula straight away here, maybe I am trying you to discover the formula, okay. A is equal to 1, agreed, first term is 1, everybody agreed, common difference is 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2, beautiful, excellent. And if you want to find the sum of this series, which is the formula you are going to use, are you going to use Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l? You will not, because you do not know n, okay. Probably I will be using n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, because I know the first term is 1 and the common difference is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, right. So, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, n by 2 into 2 into a is nothing but 1, correct, and d is nothing but 2. I have just substituted, my dear children. So, it is n by 2, 2 into 1 is 2, and I removed the bracket here, 2 into n is 2n, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, correct. And please observe that plus 2 and minus 2 has to go, has to get cancelled. So, what do I get? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2n. Plus 2 minus 2 got cancelled, no. So, n by 2 into 2n. Can I cancel this 2 and 2? I can, because it is the product. So, what did I get? Sn is equal to n square. This is the sum or the formula that we use to find out the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. See the beauty. First n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. First n even natural numbers, n square plus n. First n odd natural numbers, n square. So beautiful. What is the sum of the first 100 odd natural numbers? Sir, 100 square, sir, 10,000. Beautiful. Formula is ready. Will you use Sn is equal to n by 2 to 2a plus n minus 1 into d for this? You will not, because you know it is n square, right? Okay, that's good. See, what is the sum of the first 20 odd natural numbers? 20 square, correct. What is the sum of the first 20 odd natural number? 20 square, which is nothing but 400. So, okay, now probably I am coming to one of the very important problem from the point of your examination, my dear children. This is a beautiful problem. See, these are the first 5 terms of an AP and their sum is 50, okay. Please watch. These are the next 5 terms of the same AP. 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31. Okay. Sum of the first 5 terms is 50 and the sum of the next 5 terms is 125. You have an AP having 10 terms, sum of the first 5 terms is 50 and sum of the next 5 terms is 125. So, what is the sum of all the 10 terms? Wonderful. 50 plus 125, 175. Okay. Okay. Please watch. Now, we will construct a problem out of this. The sum of the first 5 terms of an AP is 50 and sum of the next 5 terms is 125. Write the AP. You understood? You have to write the AP. This is the problem. I took the problem, I showed you the sum is 50 and the sum is 125. Now, having given you the sum, how will you find the AP is the question, correct? Okay, please watch. What is the sum of the first 5 terms, my dear children? First term is A, second term is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. These are the first 5 terms, okay? S5, wonderful. What is S5? Sum of the first 5 terms is going to be 50, no? 50. Please check those A, how many times A is there? It is in red, no? A plus A plus A plus A plus A, 5 times, 5A. Then you have D plus 2D plus 3D plus 4D, which is 10D. So, 50 is equal to 5A plus 10D. Okay. What have they done next? Please observe. They have simplified it, correct? They have divided it by 5, correct? 5 tens are 50, 5 ones are 5, so A, 5 twos are 10, therefore D, correct? You had 50 is equal to 5A plus 10D, and what has happened to that? Observe, 5 tens are 50, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It is simplified as 10 is equal to A plus 2D, correct? Call that as equation number 1, okay? You got one linear equation in 2 variables, of course. Next, children, they gave you that the sum of the next 5 terms is 125, sum of next 5 terms. First 5 terms, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, correct? Next, and A plus 4D. Next means 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th terms, correct? So, I need the sum of the next 5. So, 6th term, 7th term, 8th term, 9th term, 10th term. 6th term is A plus 5D, 7th term is A plus 6D, 8th term is A plus 7D, 9th term is A plus 8D, 10th term is A plus 9D. So, this is S5, the sum of the next 5 terms, okay? Okay. And how much is the sum, or what is the sum? 125. 125 is equal to, there are A 5 times repeated 5A, and D when you add you get 35D. Here again you know the same kind of simplification is being carried out. 5 25s are, you had 125 is equal to 5A plus 35D, correct? 5 25s are, 5 1s are, 5 7s are, 25 is equal to A plus 7D. Call this as equation number 2. So, you got a pair of linear equations, my dear children. A plus 7D is equal to 25. The first equation was A plus 2D is equal to 10. By now you are so well versed, so confident of solving a pair of linear equation. A plus 7D 25, A plus 2D 10, and A gets cancelled, correct? A and A gets cancelled, please watch here, and you have 7D minus 2D. You have 7D minus 2D, which is nothing but 5D, and you have 25 minus 10, which is nothing but 15. 5D is equal to 15, and simplification, D is equal to 15 by 5, D is equal to 3. So, you got the value of D as 3. Now, remember I have to write the AP, no? To write the AP, I know the first term, I should know the first term and I should know the common difference. Just now I found out the common difference, but I do not know the first term. So, I will take any one of the equation. I will take A plus 2D is equal to 10. Observe, I take A plus 2D. That is A, I do not know, right? I do not know A, I write it as it is, plus 2 into D. D is just now we have calculated D as 3. Please substitute it here, 2 3s are 6, right? So, A plus 6 is equal to 10, and further simplification A is equal to 10 minus 6 and A is equal to 4. So, you got the first term, you got the first. Remember, they gave you the sum of the first 5 terms, they gave you the sum of the next 5 terms. They wanted you to extract, they wanted you to bring out the AP from that, and using the knowledge of the AP and various formula you have learned, you calculated D to be 3 and you calculated A to be 4, and question of writing the AP is first term plus difference, plus difference, plus difference. First term is A, 4, second term 4 plus common difference 7, plus common difference 3, 10, So you got your AP. Correct? This is a beautiful problem and a very, very important problem, my dear children. Okay? Hopefully we are trying to find out or solve this problem in a different way. See, in the previous example what happened? We framed a pair of linear equations and we solved and we got the AP. Here we are trying to understand whether I can use this formula also. That means an alternate method, a different approach to the same problem, very same problem but different approach. Okay, right. Sum of the first 5 terms, S5 is equal to 5 by 2 into 2a plus 5 minus 1 into d. Correct? Okay, very good. First 5 terms sum was given to be 50. 50 is equal to 5 by 2 into 2a plus 4d. 2a plus 4d you have right here, my dear children, 2a plus 4d. Can I remove 2 as common factor? I can. That is what I have done here, my dear children. 2 is removed as common factor. So 5 by 2 into 2 into a plus 2d. Now this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, right? So I get 5 into a plus 2d, correct? So 50 is equal to 5 into a plus 2d, and what have they done? Correct? 5 10s are 50, 5 1s are 5. So it is 10 is equal to a plus 2d, or you can also say a plus 2d is equal to 50 divided by 5. 50 by 5 is 10. So 10 is equal to a plus 2d. See how they got the formula here. They got this formula, they got this equation 10 is equal to a plus 2d using the formula, right? Okay. Call this as equation number 1. Now again Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What do you mean by saying S10, my dear children? It is the sum of the 10 terms, no? Okay. What is the sum of all the 10 terms? First 5 terms 50, next 5 terms 125. Sum of all the 10 terms is 175. Now start from there, correct? S10 is, n is 10, 10 by 2 into 2a plus 10 minus 1 into d. S10 is how much? 175, correct? 10 by 2 is 5, 2a plus 10 minus 1 is 9, 9d, 175 is equal to 5 into 2a plus 9d. What have they done? 175 divided by 5, correct? Should give you 35. Yes, 175, right, divided by 5 should give you 35. 35 is equal to 2a plus 9d, and this is your second equation. So you have two equations. The process of getting the pair of linear equation is different here. I am using the formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d in this case. Okay, good. As long as you are confident and sure of any method, you can work out in the method that you wanted. But it's my duty to suggest to you to think alternately, another option, another way of working out the same problem, right? So you got a pair of linear equations, no, there, my dear children. You got a pair of, this is the second equation you got, and when you take those two equations and solve, you will be able to get A and D, and you can happily write down your AP. You can happily write down your AP. Okay, that's good. Well, my dear children, we will be discussing one more problem. Just watch. This is an application problem. Whatever you have learnt in arithmetic series, correct? The knowledge of that is being used in this problem. It's an application problem in the sense these sort of situations will appear in day-to-day life. Please observe. A certain amount of fine was imposed on the contract of a building. Correct? A certain amount of fine was imposed on the contractor of a building. Okay? After a certain time, see, I have given this work for contract 1 year, he has to finish. If he delays it by 1 day, he has to pay a fine. Second day delay, he has to pay a fine. Okay? How is he paying the fine? He has to finish the work in certain number of days. If he is delayed by 1 day, 200 rupees for the first day. He is delaying by the second day 250 rupees. He is delaying it by the third day 300 rupees. So, a delay of every day 50 rupees he has to pay extra, correct. If the fine for each day is 50 rupees more than the previous day's fine, calculate the fine that the contractor has to pay if it takes 30 days more, correct. He is taking 30 days more to complete the work. So, for the first day he has to pay the fine, second day he has to pay the fine, third day he has to pay the fine, he has to pay the fine for all the 30 days. What is the total fine he had to pay, correct. Can someone suggest to me application problem, how it is converted into an equation, shall we see? Okay. The work was to be completed by today, no fine. I took one extra day, what is the fine I have to pay? 200. So, 200, beauty. I took another extra day, how much fine I have to give? 50 rupees more than the first day, 250. Third day, 50 rupees more, 300. Fourth day, 50 rupees more, 350, 200, 250, 300, 350, etc. Each day. How many times I am giving the fine? The delay is for 30 days. So, 30 times I have to pay the fine. So, number of terms is 30, correct. So, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, dash, 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 30 terms. And what is 200, 250, 300, 350? It is an arithmetic progression. Find the sum of the terms of that arithmetic progression. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d you can use, correct. And you will be able to get the total fine that the contractor has to pay. Okay. This is one application problem, just you can use n by 2 into a plus l also, but you should know L. How will you know L? L is nothing but a 30, because 30 terms are there, wonderful. You can also use n by 2 to 2a plus n minus 1 into d as I told you just now, okay. That is good, my dear children. So, what all we learned in this fifth session of the lesson or fifth part of the lesson, arithmetic progression, is variety of problems and really interesting problems, my dear children. Now, small assignment for you, correct. Try to solve all the exercise problems, also the worked examples, and especially as many problems as possible from the old question papers. Okay. So, with that I complete the final session and thereby the lesson arithmetic progression, right, my dear children. Hope we have done a decent job, but believe me, these 5 sessions is not good enough for you to get good marks. You need to work more and more, work any number of problems, variety of problems, then you are so sure and so confident of attacking any problem on the day of your examination, my dear children, right. So, I am Mr. Jaisimha, retired high school teacher, St. Joseph's Indian High School, Bangalore, and thereby I complete all the 5 sessions. All the best. God bless you. Take care, my dear children.